Hey everybody, welcome to the 1804 show. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this is episode 90. And showing me love and giving me positive feedback on the show. You guys, I really appreciate you, and let's get it popping. Yes, I'm in the process of rebranding, so I'm just humble about just the opportunities, the love, just the flowers that I've been getting from people. You know, I know that this is a new page and everything like that. So please give me a opportunity to introduce myself and just, follow me on this journey. It's just been such a blessing and just a gift that, I'm one of those people that just bringing love and positivity to a platform and give everyone the opportunity to tell their story and talk. And just, one thing about me is that, we be honest around here. We speak the truth. We speak about mental health. We speak about life in general. Because I'm running a respectful platform. So, like I said, I hope everybody just, get a chance to. But yeah, like I said, we just gonna get my guests on here and we gonna talk. We gonna talk about some real shit. So let me bring him on here, get this episode started. What's good? What's
What,
up?
what's good with you, Will Dollar? What's up with you, my brother? You all right?
Yeah, man, I'm good. How about yourself, bro?
Man, I can't complain, man. You know me, man. Same old, same old.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Hey, man, thank you for coming on my platform, G.
Oh, yeah, man. You already know, man. It ain't nothing, man. You know, we got to look out for each other, bro. I always tell you that, man. We got to stop being with that arrogant stuff, man. And, we got to start looking out for each other, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I'm at with it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. I can't agree myself, man, because if anything, we all we got. You know what I'm saying? Things crazy. People just, using like certain things to, start trouble and be messy, man. If anything, man, I'm about positivity. I'm about bringing a little bit of everybody together. You know what I'm saying? I had a little bit of everybody from all sides of town on my shit. So at the end of the day, man, we all brothers and sisters, man, and we need to, get in that mindset state.
Most definitely, man. Like I say, man, I've been checking out the platform, man. I like what you got going on, man. I want you to keep going, man, because what you got going on is something special, man. And for the people that's really trying to make a change and do what they do, man, you know what I'm saying? Like what you got going on your platform, man, is what's popping, man. Like I say, it's reality, man. And like I say, man, I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you, man. That's 100.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. And
There you
how
go.
about you? How about you introduce yourself to like my guests and everything for the ones who don't know you?
Okay, man. Well, I'm the VP of the Bank of America boys, man. I go by the name of Big Rollie. You know what I'm saying? Bank Rollie D, aka Big Rollie, man, the vice president of the Bank of America boys, man. They the newest group out, man. They coming out of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? About well of Saginaw, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So we just working, man. That's it. That's all I do, man. Every day is just work, work.
Yeah, man, no doubt, man. And how about you give us a little, brief introduction about yourself as far as like early life and all that good stuff.
Oh man, well me and you, we go back, man, at least about 15 years or so, man. I was an
Yeah.
artist, you know what I'm saying? I started off as an artist, man. You know, I've been, I did my thing, man, as an artist, man. Coming up as an artist, man, from an artist to a CEO, man, it's, it's like different, man. But I was in the rap game, man, probably about a good, oh man, I got at least a good 20. I know I got a good 20 on me, you know what I'm saying? So, but I haven't did nothing as an artist in the last like 7-8 years, man. I've been just focused on my group, you know what I'm saying? The boys that we got, the 4 boys, man, of the BOAB, man, so, like I say, man, being an artist and a CEO is two different things, man. My work is really like cut out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, you're right about that, man. CEO life, man. Everybody can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of work, lack of sleep, sacrifices.
Yeah.
Everybody isn't built like that, man. Because when you told me, when you start putting money into your business, when you start putting money into your platform and in your blueprint, man, ain't nobody, what I'm saying, go take it as serious as you. So I get it, man, because that's why, I live, breathe, sleep this 1804 stuff, man, because this is my life's work, man. It's my legacy. So I treat it like very dedicated.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I mean, and you got to, man. You got to be serious whatever you do, man. Like just like you doing this show, man. Like you can't do it today and then tomorrow you just like whatever. Long as you keep doing this show, you're gonna keep getting bigger and you're gonna keep getting better, and things gonna keep happening for you because you doing what you're supposed to do and you staying consistent. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I tell everybody. That's why, like, I was doing a little platform, but at the same time, it's like I can't really be on that, and I got a group to focus on. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be online 2 hours, 3 hours, some days out the week, you know what I'm saying? Because them 2-3 hours, I might have something to do with the group. So, you know what I'm saying? I have to focus on what I'm really trying to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, man, no doubt, man, because, I be online just, studying. I really treat this as a, revolutionary platform and stuff like that, because I really, tacking on, a lot of subjects and a lot of just avenues, just with mainly just with grief and bettering yourself and just finding your lane and stuff like that. Because we really need somebody to tell these people the truth, man. Because at the end of the day, everybody love a lie, but the truth is hard to come by. Because I had to, wake up one day and just admit to myself that, I'm been living a lie. Let me go get some help. Let me go seek some counseling. Let me go get some therapy and stuff, because I was a hazard to myself and the people around me. So I had to, put on my big boy pants and admit that, I needed to get some help. And then when I got that help, a lot of people may not have understood or just haven't, forgave me and all this other stuff. But can't fix the past. You can only move forward, man. You can only fix today, and then, later on down the road. You can't fix the past. And a lot of people living in the past today. So I'm just really trying to just give everyone just that, sense of it's always a second chance, but you got to make a second chance for yourself.
Yeah, you absolutely right, man. And then too, man, like you just got to surround yourself too, man. You got to surround yourself with positive energy people, man. Like I can't, like me, I can't be around negativity. Like I don't deal with negative people, man, because that's all you gonna be. We are what we're around. If we're around BS all day, that's what we're gonna be on. If we're around positive people that's always trying to make moves and better their life and stuff, that's what we're gonna be on. So, it's always best to surround ourselves with them type of people. You feel me? Because a lot of people not gonna understand. A lot of people not, like you say, people don't forgive you for your past. We can't worry about what happened yesterday or so on. We can only worry about from this point right here where we at and so forth that we got left. You feel me? So like me, I don't live in the past. Like I don't like all that grudges with people, being mad at people, man. I ain't mad at nobody. I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? So that's why my life is kind of good, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't with all that, and I understand, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, sometimes people, it take them a little bit longer for them to click, you know, for it to click to them, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, like, me to you, from me to you, is like, you can't worry about how people feel about you from the past. You know what I'm saying? That's something that they got to get over, because if you study worry about that, then you still living in the past. So that means you ain't even in the future right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man, no doubt, man. You know, I don't even care about that shit no more, because that person dead. You know, I feel like I've been resurrected. I feel like I've been rejuvenated. I've been back, you know, better than ever. You know what I'm saying? Because like I tell people, like, people gonna always have their assumptions, but also it's like, you know, you can change the dynamic, you know, a little bit, and just pretty much, you know, look further, because you know the JayZ of today is totally different from the JayZ on Reasonable Doubt. You know,
Right.
now it's kind of like he, you know, manifested the JayZ of today from the Reasonable Doubt era. Like, he had a plan, he had a mission, and now, shoot, you know, one of the biggest billionaires in hip hop. You know, so that's how I'm looking at it. Because I always had this thing that I was going to be successful. I didn't know where or how or when, but I'm living it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I already act like I got it now, because I'm humble. You know, I'm not arrogant. If anything, like, I always been very business savvy. I always knew how to talk to people. I always knew how to navigate and network and this and that. And that's what it's about. You know, just networking. You know, selling yourself. You know, I'm
Yeah.
a good salesman.
And like you say, man, yeah, man, I mean, that's just what it is with life, man. Like you say, you just doing what you doing, man, and you for real with it. And you know, like I say, man, you know, that's just like with me, man. Like, I take this stuff like every day, man. I'm talking about, like, it just be numerous of days, man, where I'm just working. I'm like, damn, maybe I should have stayed an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, CEO work is a little more tougher, but I love the challenge because it's something that I never did before. You know, I've been doing it now for probably about the last 4, 5 years strong, but, you know, like, I'm still learning and I still got a lot to learn. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, like, I just stay in my lane, man. I do what, you know, I read my books, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm just trying to do whatever I could do to make our company successful. You know what I mean? Like, as successful as possible. Like, I don't care about who the coldest rapper. I don't care about who the coldest dancer, who got the coldest bar. Like, none of that matter when it come to me, because the coldest motherfucker that's colder than everybody I ain't even heard. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's somebody that we don't even know that's colder than anybody that we could think of. You feel me? But we would never know that if they don't come forward with their talent. So, you know, well, I said that to say this, like, it doesn't matter, like, who the code is. Like, okay, JayZ and Nas. Okay, you could say, a lot of people might say JayZ colder than Nas. Some people might say Nas colder than JayZ, but everybody entitled to their own opinion. Not
Mm-hmm.
nobody, to me, nobody opinion is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have an opinion about me, your opinion. Some people might look at it as a negative opinion, but that's just your opinion. I'm not gonna look at it as a negative opinion because that's just the way you feel. You know what I'm saying? It might be something that you see I could be doing better. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, Will hating or Will on some nigga. I'm gonna be like, okay, maybe I need to do that a little bit better. Maybe I need to go, you know, straighten that out. You know what I'm saying? And that's how just get by, and I keep doing what I do, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I get by, bro. Like, no negativity, man. I'm all positive, man. All positive vibes, man. That's it.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, bro. Because you have lived a interesting life. You know, you being from Louisiana, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So which part that you grew up at?
Man, I'm from the Northeast. I came down from by Monroe, man. I'm from a small part called Northern Louisiana, man. We the only state in America that got parishes. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, like, up here is cities. We don't got cities. We got parishes. You see what I'm saying? We the only state on the map that got parishes. So, you know, I come from a small place, man, and, like, really coming up here to Saginaw and Detroit and, you know, all the surrounding Michigan areas, like Detroit, of course, we know Detroit bigger than Saginaw. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it's like it's more opportunity, but it's opportunity in Saginaw too if you just do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing in Saginaw is everybody want to be competition. Everybody want to be against each other when all everybody got to do is do this, and that's how you win. That's just like me with the Bank Boys. I can't still be a rapper and trying to help them with their career because I'm doing it too. So if I'm doing it too, that means I'm taking away from them. I don't want to take away from them, so I don't rap at all. I don't even think about rapping. The only thing I think about is how I'm going to get them booked for this next show, or how can we get this hit song to hit the radios, and how can we get this $1 million deal or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what my mind at today. You know what I'm saying? That's it, bro. That's what I be on every day. That'd be my focus.
Yeah, and another thing, man, that's that's real because a lot of people really doesn't think about that, because CEO and their rappers and stuff is like they be in groups and try to compete with one another. And to me, since I pretty much do this on my own and stuff, if I have a protege and everything, somebody who would like, come on board, because I give awesome advice, for anybody who wants to start not just a podcast, but just to start a business, because you got to believe in a business like it's happening, and to
Oh yeah.
me, I just kept going, and I just tell people like, there's going to be times when, people may play you, people going like, sleep on you, hate on you and this and that, but it would have never had popped into your head if it wasn't possible.
Oh yeah. Exactly, man. You exactly right. And like I say, man, like it's just life, man. Like we gotta start looking at the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta really just start looking at the bigger picture, man. That's it, man. Like I be on the same thing you be on, man. I be trying to motivate, man. I don't have time for the negativity. Before I go give a young cat a gun, I'm gonna go try to tell him how to go get him some money. You feel me? Or how to go get this business, how to start something for real, how to do something that's gonna help you, your kids, they kids, and they kids. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on, man. I don't care about this street stuff. This street shit. That's for the birds. And any nigga that's still out here in their 30s and with that gang banging shit, man. Look, man, we ain't for all that. We ain't, man. I ain't even trying to even be around that type of stuff. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like it's all positivity. Not saying that I won't be around it or I can't be around it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that where my mind at today, I'd rather be rich. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather walk out in my lawn and be next door to one of them basketball players or some shit like that than to be, study waking up in where we live at and seeing the poverty and people study dying and all of that stuff, man. If they ain't getting killed, they just dying, man. You know what I'm saying? And RIP to the lady that lost her life this morning, man, too, man. That was crazy, man. We losing a lot of people around here, man. And like, when I was coming up, man, it was the old people dying, man. But lately, man, it's been people like us dying, a lot, So, like, that make you think, man. That put a light on in my head too, man. It's stuff study happening every day, and it's on us to just, what I'm saying. It's really on us to take heed to what we got going on.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, man, because I think about just not just now, but what will happen after I'm gone. I think about that a lot, and just what can I contribute to the cause and to the world and stuff, and to show everybody that even if I pass away or transcend and all that, at least everybody know that somebody try to make a difference. And every day, man, I just try to make a difference, just like the little stuff I do, even if it's at my 9 to 5 or at my side hustle or the show. Just the little thing may have a big impact, bro. And that's what people need to understand and quit playing. Because I saw a whole bunch of statistics on the suicide rates of Black men. And like the last 10 years, man, that shit increased when, decreasing. And I should be telling people like, y'all got to start taking your lives seriously. Quit playing out here. Quit trying to stunt. Quit trying to get attention and all that. Because you're going to be noticed for what you do, the good deeds that you do. You're going to always be noticed. But if it's, you know, for clout or for publicity, you know what I'm saying, and all that other stuff, man, like it's whack, you know, it's lame, you know, and we gotta go back to just being ourselves, you know, doing what comes from the heart, doing what makes us feel good, and just trying to make sure that, you know, we show these kids out here, man, that
Yeah,
anything's possible.
man, anything possible. They should know that. They should know anything possible by the people that they know, that they went to school with and all that, that they made it to the league and stuff like that, man. Anything possible, man. We just got to put our mind to it. If we don't put our mind to it, we can't do it. That's just bottom line, you know what I'm saying? Anything you put your mind to, you can do it. And that's true. I'm really, like, I didn't believe it at first, but I believe it now. I'm starting to believe it. Like, I'm believing it even more every day on the daily, because I'm starting to see progress. You know, like, everybody wants stuff to happen fast. Ain't gonna happen.
No,
Sometimes some, you know, it's just very few that get it fast. You know what I'm saying? So, like, with what we got going on, it's like I'm seeing the progress. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing from when we first started to where we at today, and I'm like, okay, so yeah, like that's some progress. You know what I'm saying? So if it still was like it was when we first started, it wouldn't be no progress. So it's like, what we doing it for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is we doing it for if we ain't making no progress? Like, the thing that I like about is, you know, we family oriented, and, you know, everybody just do their job. Like, nobody does nothing extra. Everybody do their job. We all do what we supposed to do, and we do it when we have to do it, and we supposed to do it. So with us being like that, man, it's just like, that's what makes it work. You know, don't nobody think they better or bigger than the next person. Everybody a boss. Just because I'm a CEO, my brother a CEO, and the artist is artist, that don't mean that we more than what they are. They, to me, they are more than what we are, because they the ones that's gonna be the ones that make us what we trying to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we don't, everybody is a boss in our clique. It ain't nobody that's bigger than nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we got one plate, everybody eat up off of that plate. You feel me? Everybody eat up off of that plate. It ain't gonna be no, oh, I'm gonna just eat and y'all get your own plate. Nah, everybody gonna come eat up off of this plate. And that's what make the bank boys successful. And, like, to be honest with you, man, like I told them, I was telling them about my career. My career compared to their career, like, my career is like boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have that that guidance. Like, I didn't have nobody to be like, hey, you supposed to do it like this, do it like this, do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was always on the shortcut. In this game, you can't shortcut. You gotta take the long route, because the long route is the best route. You shortcut, you're gonna end up shorting yourself, and that's what happened to me as an artist. So, you know, with them coming as artists, we doing it the right way, and I'm seeing the progress. Like, you know, they first video, City Man, like, you know what I'm saying? It's been out now 2 months. They had like 5.1K on YouTube. You know, they got another video, Stay right behind it at 4.7K views on YouTube. They just did another video Saturday the weekend. That's gonna drop probably next weekend. You know what I'm saying? So it's just work, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, we all play our position, and that's what makes us great. Like, it ain't no jealousy or no hating or none of that. When we tell them boys to do something, they do it. When they ask us to do something, we do it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, that's what make us successful, man, and that's what's gonna really get us in the gate. But we just gotta stay consistent, and we gotta have that right hit song. You know, that's it. After that, you know, because like I said, we don't. Everything else is already there. We don't have to worry about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? We got everything in house. You know what I mean? So, and like I said, everybody play their position. So by everybody playing their position, that's what makes it that much better. You feel me?
yeah, yeah, because it does take discipline, man, and you know, I had to, you know, just, you know, tell any and everybody, because, you know, it feels good, man. Like, when you seeing your hard work become just a reality, you know, and just the fact, like, you never know who's watching, you never know who's paying attention to you. So you got to be some professionalism.
Yeah.
And I just think that, you know, us as black people, bro, like, when we start a business or we have businesses, like, you know, we get a bad rep and this and that, like, because I think all black business is the same, and that's not the case. We was the most successful. We had just the stock market and the cities and all that. Man, we had that on lock, and
Yeah.
that was the reason why they bombed and burned and all types of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's why I just be telling people, when y'all speak bad about black business, like, know your history. Like, we the ones that keep this country rolling. We the ones that keep them stock markets, above float, because our spending power, is the best, and everybody knows that. And that's why everybody try to, get into the urban market. That's why every business corporation, like, okay, we need something, we need an ad, or we need a commercial that will appeal to the urban market. McDonald's made billions of dollars off us. Toyota, Nike, everybody. So when people be talking about black businesses and all this other stuff, man, we the ones that, we run this. But
Yeah.
if we keep that, into, our own, because the $1 only lasts 6 minutes in the black community.
Yeah, and that's crazy. So just think, $1 only lasts 6 minutes. So just think about how many dollars that black people spend in an hour.
Man, too damn much. Shit. And it's crazy because we the first to try to, like, down each other. And to me, I feel that anybody and everybody can be successful. It's enough money out here for everybody.
Oh yeah.
But it's just, we just so trained and so programmed to, attack and just whatever
And
to our
that's
own people.
that's the shit that we gotta stop doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, we program, but see, it's a lot of us that's unprogrammed now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people that, like, you gotta think, man, that's what they want us to do. Like, like, and not to bring it up, but I have to bring it up because we talk about this, we on this subject, but just like the Black Lives Matter, you know, black lives only matter when the white police kill us. Black lives don't matter when black killing us, when black on black crime. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like y'all only care when the white police kill us or a police officer kill us. You know what I'm saying? But we can kill us, and it's just that. That's just that. Like, come on now. Like, it should be the same. Like, I feel like black people kill black people every day over the most stupidest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might got more money than the next person. He got a nice car with some Ruchis on it, or he getting money, or his bitch bad, and I tried to holler at her, so now he want to, just black people get into it about the most dumbest, stupidest shit, man, and it kills me. So, like, every time I get to seeing that Black Lives Matter, I'm like, only when a white police officer kill us, that's when it matters. So if it matters, it should matter every day. Black Lives Matter should matter every day, not just when a police officer kill us. You feel me? That shit should matter every day. Like, I don't look at no black man and try to down him, or I don't even never want to even think about harming a black man. You know what I'm saying? Because that black man could be my cousin. That could be my brother. That could be my son. That could be my nephew. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So, once people get that in their mind and stop and it really, like, I can't even really say, because it's really the young generation. It ain't even the old generation, but I have to put some of the blame on the old generation, because if you got enough power, as you say you do, you can control these some of these young cats. Like, you could pull these young cats to the side and be like, hey man, hey, it's more to life than losing your life or going to prison for life. You know what I'm saying? Because either way, if you kill somebody, you go to prison, you still lose your life. It's like you still dead because you're gone for life. Or somebody kill that person, they still dead. So you in a lose-lose situation, then that person also lose. So, like, some of the blame is to be on the OGs, because I know, like, my nephews and shit like that, they young, and I tell them all the time. Even my baby mama sons, I tell them all the time, even coming up, they young boys, I be like, that street shit, that ain't what's happening. So that's why I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do to put myself in a position so they don't even have to even think about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to have something going on to where all they want to do is be on something positive, no matter what. It ain't even got to be sports. It could be anything, but long as it's positive and they ain't in the streets. So that means I'm winning. You know what I mean? Because I done got them in a better position. And that's for my daughters too. Like, really my whole family, man. I really want to do this. I want to make it for my whole family so I can take care of everybody. I really can't take care of everybody, but I can take care of everybody because I can put everybody in a position to do what they got to do to be successful. Now, if they fuck it up, that's on them. You feel me? But that's the type of shit I'm on, man. So that Black Lives Matter, man, it kind of, like, I don't know, it kind of it's iffy to me because, like I say, the only time we hear about it is when the police kill us. We don't never hear about it when blacks killing blacks every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem. That's really the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's the real problem. If we really need to be addressing some shit, like, that's really the problem, because I can't see myself hating on you because you done went and bought a Bentley and I'm still riding a Cadillac. I got to go do something to get my Bentley. You know what I'm saying? I can, like, me and you both, we got the same hours in a day. So we can both go. If I want a Bentley, I got the same hours in a day to do what I got to do to try to get that Bentley, just like you did. Mine is then hate. You know what I'm saying? Or I could just come, hey, Will, man, what you do to get that Bentley, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Come ask you. Mine is then looking at you sideways, like, up and down, like, he got a Bentley, he think, shit like that, man. So that's where it kind of get a little iffy to me with that Black Lives Matter shit, man. Because, like I say, man, it only matter when the police kill us. It don't matter every day when we killing each other, and that's what gets me fucked up and puzzled. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, and I agree with you, man, because Black Lives got to matter to me and you. It got to matter to, black mothers and black sons. It got to matter to black women and black men and black wives and black husbands, a little bit of everybody, because we contribute to the destruction of our communities and we don't even know it. And me being, a human and a young black male and this and that, I have contribute to the destruction as well, just by feeding off the negativity towards, just what I saw in my environment, and I have it to adapt. But, that's why you and I are the proper, candidates to talk about this stuff, because we have, turned our lives around, and we have, reinvented ourselves, and we're two businessmen talking right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good feeling, to talk to two businessmen, have a conversation, and people can, pretty much note these Jews down. But just everybody is so accustomed to, gravitating to what they used to instead of what they don't know. And what I didn't know, me starting this platform, was the people that I was going to get, because I already knew that this was what I wanted to do. And man, like, I really put this to work, bro, like, because I was on the verge of being evicted. A lot of people didn't know this. I was on the verge of being put on the street. So I was like, man, this gotta work. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose everything. I ain't gonna say everything, but I still would have had a job, but I lost my crib and this and that. And not only, I would say in a week, man, I was booked up. People was hitting the Cash App and this and that. So when you can get your own people to believe in you, that means something. You doing something right, Then I'm like, okay, this is my calling and this and that. But when you just on the verge of just like doing something, just well, I'm gonna try to I'll beat this person, or I'm trying to do this, I know I can be better. I would say that me being the first person, one of the first people to do something like this, man. Like I said, I had no idea how many people that I was going to touch, inspire, motivate, this and that. My main calling was to just give people just the opportunity to, come on my platform, man, and just be human. Because really, like this Facebook stuff, man, we really don't get an opportunity to really get to know each other. We only know what we allow, or what they allow. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But when you actually get to have conversation and really get to dissect the person, man, you be like, man, like this person isn't so bad as I thought they would be. And a lot of people came up to me, man, and they was like, I really owe you an apology, Will. Like, you know, you used to drop a lot of jewels, but then like some stuff, like you would be very defensive, but they confuse defenseless with passionate, and I'm very passionate, man, especially
Yeah.
when I'm talking about something that I believe in, because we really need to, go back to us. You know what I'm saying? Black should always be first to a black person. It shouldn't be no all lives matter. It should be just black, because everybody else like that. Why can't we be like that? And I just think that we so quick to care about somebody else, but you know, like Israel and the Middle East and all these other people. Like, I'm not saying that people that's from them countries shouldn't get prayer, they shouldn't get relief, they shouldn't get help. But we got our own problems, man. Like, we got our own wars. We fighting a spiritual war, an emotional war, a physical war. A lot of people dying every day. And, you know, I'm not saying that I don't care, but I'm just saying, like, would those people from any other place would care about me? But y'all
Nope.
telling me
Nope.
that I should donate, to try to save them. But where the money's really going?
Exactly. Exactly. Like I feel you on that, man. Like we gotta but that's what I say, man. Like I never knew how much power we could have until like I really started seeing it. Like, man, black people got a lot of power, man. It just we gotta use it the way that we supposed to use it. Like, man, we got a lot of power, man. But if, like I say, if we still working against each other, it ain't gonna never work. You know what I'm saying? Like it's never gonna work if we keep I'm gonna use my bro for instance. Like he always put me up on ways to be better and ways to do certain things and stuff like that, and giving me game on certain stuff. When you got people that got that same game that's around you and know that will let you just run off the cliff and fuck your whole life up and won't even try to tell you nothing, you know what I'm saying? And laugh about it. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, and that's why when it comes to just the OGs and stuff like that, man, the people that took me under their wing, gave me a shoulder and gave me a helping hand, I still have relationships to them to this day. I still, try to, let them know that I appreciate you guys, because y'all didn't have to do that, and that's why with me, you know, whenever I see, a couple of my little homies, man, that be outside when I get off of work and shit, man, I just be trying to tell them, like, y'all be safe out here, like, y'all need some money, y'all need anything, because we got to look out for each other, bro. Like, and just like my homegirl said to me like a couple of days ago, like, it takes a village became like, I'm gonna mind my own business. And that's why things are the way that it is now, because people rather mind their business. But everybody needs help. Everybody needs somebody.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I mean, we definitely can't do it all by ourselves. Like, man, like I say, man, we ain't never too old to learn. Like I'm learning today, man. I learn something new every day. Like I'm even learning from my kids. Like I'm even learning from my little 5-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like she teaching me stuff. Like we did a fucking TikTok on some shit, and she damn near edited the whole video, and it looked like a real video at 5 years old. So I'm like, hey, how you do that? She went to telling me how to do it. I still don't know how to do it. So I was like, okay, if I want a video like that, I know where to come to. my 5-year-old. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta think, man, I'm 30, I'm mid-30s, man. Like, shit, I'm learning from my 5-year-old. So, you know, that's wild.
Hey man, you never, like I said, like, shoot, I learned from my nieces, man. I learned from a little bit of everybody, bro. Like, you never too old to learn from
Mm-hmm.
anybody. Anybody can be a vessel to you. So, but yeah, man. I don't know if you saw the topic, but I pretty much was just talking about, it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. So, do you have anything that you can give us, like an example that you feel like, your back was against the wall and how you overcame that?
Oh man, like shit, man. Like, to be real with you, like, and it's crazy you say that. What's up, bro? I see you up here, Ronnie. I see you, my brother. What's good with you? But man, like, the piggyback on that, man, like, man, okay, like, I could go back to when I lost my son. I lost my son in 2003. You know, like, I was young, you know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of, like, changed my life a little bit. Like, I really didn't know what it was doing, because like I told you, man, like, at the time when you knew me, man, like when we was going to the studio, I took you to the studio, like, man, I was hot. Like, I was like a real hot boy. Like, I didn't care about really nothing. Like, I just, like, it was just whatever. I had a bad attitude, bad mindset about shit, man, all types of shit. But, you know, like, over time, you know what I'm saying? I just started, like I said, when I got around the right people. It took me to get around the right people to really just start getting my mind right. But, like, the biggest thing I ever had to overcome in my life, man, the biggest thing to me to this day that I probably ever had to overcome, man, is losing my 3 brothers at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the biggest, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the hardest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? For me to get a phone call saying that I lost 3 brothers at the same time, you know? So, like, man, I dealt with that, like, and even that happened in 2008, even to this day, 2021, like, it just feel like it just happened yesterday. It just feel like, by me talking about it right now, I just feel like it just happened yesterday, you know what I'm saying? So, like, really, man, that's the biggest, like, that was, like, one of the biggest things ever, man. I'm talking about, like, man, I don't even know, man. I can't even explain it. Like I say, man, it's a hard thing, but, like, that's the most tragic thing ever that could possibly probably happen in my life, man. And, you know, and I say that, and I remind you, I say I lost a son. That was my first kid. It hurted me to lose my son, but it hurted me more when I lost my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost my son. He was 3 months and 29 days. My brothers, I had a long life with them. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, like, and then, like I said, you know, I lost a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I lost my close cousins, man, like, first cousin, man, we grew up together. We started, like, doing rap music and all types of stuff like that, man. But, like I say, man, as far as me, man, like, the biggest thing to me, man, that, like, was devastating in my life is me losing my 3 brothers. And, like, I deal with it, man. Like, I didn't go to therapy or nothing to deal with it. Like, you know, like I say, they drowned. So they life was taken by water. It ain't like it was taken by man, or, you know what I'm saying, person like that. You know what I'm saying? They drowned trying to save each other. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was a different hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't be, even though I still was angry, I couldn't be angry because it ain't nobody do nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, my
Yeah.
angry came from me being selfish. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just felt like at that time, like, why would they have to die and not me when I was the one? Like, I'm the worst goddamn kid my mama got. You know what I'm saying? And she lose 3 of her good boys and her worst son still living. You know what I'm saying? So, and, you know, like they say, I don't get off into the religious stuff. I believe in God and stuff, but, you know, like they say, God got his reasons to do things. So, you know, maybe he took my brothers from us to, you know, for me to had his mindset what I got right now. You know what I'm saying? And because who knows, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sometimes, like they say, sometimes you got to lose to gain. Like, not that saying that that's what happened, but I don't want to have to lose somebody that I love to, gain for my life. I would rather myself just be gone and let them stay here. You know what I'm saying? But, like I say, it's just like God got his reasons and God got his ways to do stuff. So evidently I'm still here. Another thing, like, was that last year? Uh, I think it was last year. My brother and my sister, they got shot in the hand. Well, my brother, he got shot in the hand, and my sister, she got shot in the leg or something. Like, it was just on like some, like some bullshit, like, like shit like that. So, like, I heard about it, like, but the first thing, I thought, like, it took me back to my old self for a minute. And it took me a long time, it took me like literally like at least a good week or two to just calm down and not feel that way that I felt at first, that anger. Because when I'm angry, I want to do the worst to you. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't want to be
Yeah.
that person and feel like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was glad that one thing, I was glad that I wasn't there and that it happened when it happened. And another thing that I looked at, that they still had their life. So, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, it was like, I'm just telling you like stuff that like be devastating to me, but it kind of like I said, but I overcame it because, like I said, I wasn't there. They still had their life, and then I had people around me just talking to me like, they that like a lot of people that really made sense. Like, I didn't have no negative hurt. Like, the negativity was on my mind. It wasn't from nobody being negative for me. Like, that's what I was on. So it took some real people to come around and be like, to take that away from me. Like, man, that ain't it, man. You got stuff going on. Like, you got a bigger picture. Bullshit happened, but they not dead. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I had that conversation and talk with that person, I started looking at it and I'm like, you're right, man. But off top, man, your brothers and your sisters, my siblings, man. Like, I'm gonna go to bat for them for off the top. I don't give a damn who it is, who I gotta go to war with. It could be the whole army. We gonna just go there. We gonna figure it out when it happened. You feel me? But I overcame that by having, like I say, man, I overcame that just by having people around me, man, that was positive. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, like I say, that was just, it was good. So, like, I don't feel no type of way towards nobody. Like, I'm just living. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like I say, I don't got no hate or feel no type of way towards nobody. That's why my life is good and I can be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel the same way I used to feel. So, with that being said, that's why I'm, like I say, man, I'm happy. Like, I'm in a good place. I don't feel no type of way. You feel me?
Yeah. And again, man, I just want to thank you for talking to me that one night, man, because I believe when I saw you again that day, I was just, I was lost. I was handling just, trying to navigate, being the last son. So it was tough. I went throughout my life just being like the baby boy, so when you have to be the only son now, it just was kind of like tough, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like very vulnerable and I let a lot of people and the bad people around me and stuff because I didn't want to be alone and stuff. So now that I have overcame those type of fears and stuff like that, it became very easier for me to stand on my own 2 feet, man. And, you know, just like everybody else, like who may have experienced trauma or losing somebody. Shit, my brother's birthday is on Sunday. So I would say that this is like the first year since he passed that I'm okay with it. That I'm gonna be all smiles, I'm gonna be with joy, I'm gonna be with laughs, and I'm gonna watch his favorite movies. I'm gonna watch his favorite TV shows. I even got a cake. you know, and balloons and stuff like that. And now I cherish the fact that I look just like him. It used to bother me. It used to scare the shit out of me. But now I get the best gift ever, man. Every time I look in the mirror, even looking into this camera, man, I see him while
Mm.
I'm doing this. So just with you, we're able to, you know, talk to me. And we talked for like a good, like at least 35, 40 minutes. Cause I was just getting off of work, man. And it was just like crazy. Cause at that time, man, I was just like, you know, how I'm going to, you know, get by and how I'm going to do this. But, you know, just, I never forgot about that. And just, I wanted to just, you know, just repay you just by helping others. And just the fact that you know, saw one of my episodes and stuff like that and gave me that good step of approval, man, that was all I needed, man. That was refreshing.
Yeah, man. Like I say, bro, like I came in here, like I said a couple of times, man. Like I say, I know you be having like y'all, you be having some real topics, man. And like I say, I'm glad that we had more topics than just music. You know what I'm saying? Because like I deal with music all the time, bro. It's like sometimes, man, like when I'm in the car, I swear to you, man, like my kids get mad at me. I be telling them like I don't want to hear the radio. I don't want to hear no music. Like they were like, well, why you want to ride in silence? I'm like, because I hear it so much. When my phone ring, it's somebody about music. When I get on my
Mm-hmm.
email, Facebook message, Instagram DM, it's about music. So it's like music is my life. So with music being my life, if I could get away from it for like a good day or two, like I want to be away from it. You feel what I'm saying? So like with your show, like I like it and I appreciate you for having me on here because we ain't just talk about, we didn't spend this whole time just talking about music. We talked about real life situations and that's what I'm about. I like talking about real life shit, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what need to be talked about. Music is just extra to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like what you saying, like, man, like I always talk like just how I talk to you, man, like, because you just never know, man. Like, just say if I didn't talk to you that day, you probably would have, just not saying you would have, but you could have went and fucked somebody up. Somebody could have fucked you up. Any, you know, anything could have happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like sometimes when we think, and I know how I be thinking, like, that's why I'm glad, like, I don't get as angry as I used to get. Cause like I used to get so angry to the point where I'm thinking I'm gonna hurt somebody, but 9 times out of 10, that person could actually hurt me. You see what I'm saying? Because they already got the ups because they know I'm already angry. So if I'm already angry and I'm coming straight for them, all they got to do is sit to the side and boom, catch me from the side. You see what I'm saying? So like it's
Absolutely.
like you have to control you have to control yourself. And like I say, it's always good to talk. Man, I didn't know, I swear, man, I didn't know that actually talking it helps a lot. Talking helps a lot. I ain't gonna lie, because when I talk, man, when people talk to me, man, and like I be going through some real shit, like it actually helped, man. It actually help. It be like therapy, man. It actually helped, man, because the more you hold it in and stuff like that, I think that's when the problem come in. That's why I say, like, even in the business, if you got a problem with somebody, man, it don't matter. If you got a problem with anybody, man, if it could be addressed and solved in a situation in a matter where y'all don't have to get rowdy and stuff like that, which 9 times out of 10, everybody that has a problem with somebody, it shouldn't even have to get to that rowdy point, because they should just come to that person like a grown up human being and tell them what the problem is, instead of going to the next person talking about what the problem is, and that person telling the next person, and then so on. Now it's building up to where when they get back to you, like he just straight up talking about you and dissing you. Now you pissed off and now you want to fight. You see what I'm saying? So it's
Oh,
just best,
absolutely.
man, to address situations right then and there. I'm gonna tell you about a situation I had with this promoter, man. It was crazy. So, like, you know, me and my bro, how we do business. Like, you know, everybody do business different. So when you get booked for a show, some promoters, they pay you half off top and then they pay you the other half when you get there. Some promoters pay you when you get there. You know what I'm saying? It just, you just got to know the promoter you're dealing with. So this particular promoter, me and him, we talked on the phone and we talked through text message and direct message. So, you know, right there, boom, text message and direct message is right there. Everything right there. So you want the boys to come do a show, you supposed to pay me. You know what I said we wanted, but when I get there, it's a problem. Now you don't know what was said and this and that. So now I got to go all the way back through these messages just to show you what me and you talked about and what you agreed upon to make this shit right. You know what I'm saying? Because you confuse yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say in business, always be straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you just can't shortcut, because if you do good business, like with me, it's either a person gonna deal with us or they not. They not gonna, a person never gonna say they not dealing with us because of bad business, because I'm gonna be straight up with that person off the top. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or nothing. I'm gonna be like, look, this what we want, this what we trying to do, or this. Now, what is you trying to do? Now, when they tell me what they trying to do, is either we could go for it or not. So that's why it's just best to be straight up, and it's always best to do good business. You don't never want to burn your bridges in this business that we in, because it's a lot of snakes in this game. Like, I'm telling you, like, if they know they or think they can run over you, they gonna do it. Like, that's just off the top. It don't matter. Like, that's why, like I'm cool, calm, and collect now, but I still have to have that rough edge in me, because if a person think they can get down on me, they gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But me, on the other hand, I'm not finna try to get down on nobody, because I know that good business is longevity, bad business is shortevity. You see what I'm saying? So it's always best, and if, like I say, if you feel that way, to address that situation right then and there. Like, don't let it lag on, especially if it's bothering you, because if it's bothering you and you let it lag on, that is going to be a problem. But if you address it then, and like I say, instead of talking about it to the next person and all that, you're going to solve the problem. And that just be a lot of our problem, man. We don't just kill a situation right then and there. We want to go to our homeboy or the homegirl and talk about the situation. Then they get it mixed and screwed and put their words in it and put their captions on it, and now it's a whole nother story, and now it's a whole bunch of bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So like I tell you, man, it's always good. Like, man, I'll be glad. Like, when I met you, like I told you, you was the first dude ever that I tried to do R&B, a song with R&B with, ever. Like, I never ever tried to, because like when I was rapping, I didn't care about R&B at the time, but my homeboy was telling me, he was like, man, you got to start doing different stuff. Like, you got to start doing songs with some singing in it and stuff like that. You can't just keep doing like that that grimy rap music, that hustle music and all that type of stuff. He said, you got to kind of reach out to the ladies. So I was like, okay, you're right. And then, man, like believe it or not, man, like that song got a lot of play, because it was on my first mixtape. It got a lot of play down south, man. Like, they played that song a lot, man.
Yeah, my past life.
What I'm
Yeah,
saying,
that's what's up, man.
I'm saying that's our past life, man. Look at us now, though.
Yeah.
We made it out, bro. Look. I mean, look what you're doing, man. Like I say, man, it's crazy. You a motivator, man. Like, you a positive person. Like, you a real positive person. Like I say, though, I always keep up on what you're doing. I don't have to say nothing to you to see what you're doing, but when we talk about it, I have to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to call you up, Will, and praise you every day, but I'll be like, okay, I say, Will, he doing this thing. He got this podcast jumping off. He a positive person. Like, man, you always been a positive person. Like, since I met you, you always been a positive person since day one, man. So it's like, I know you gonna be successful, man. No matter what, like all the shit that try to knock you down and you still just brushed it off and you kept going. That's how you know you're gonna be successful. Like, we work. It's so crazy that we work better with our backs against the wall, when it seemed like we just be easy. Like, every day we should work like our back against the wall, even when it ain't against the wall. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like I said, you made it happen. Like, you say you was finna get evicted. Okay, so, oh shit, you gotta have somewhere to stay. So it took you to know that you was finna get evicted to make shit happen. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, like right now, you making it happen and you ain't getting evicted. So it's like, now we still have to work like our back against the wall, than if it do get against the wall. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't wait till our back get against the wall to want to work. We got to do that shit now. Like, we gotta make it happen right now. You feel me? And like I say, man,
Yeah.
you're a good dude, man. So you gonna be successful. Like you a person that's definitely gonna be successful, man. You a good dude. You ain't in it to you ain't in it just for yourself, or you ain't in it for the fame and shit like that. You in it really to have really look out for people and help people, man. You, like I say, you a positive dude, and I can't nobody never tell me nothing different about you. Like nobody on this earth could never tell me nothing different about you. Cause what I know is what I know. I don't care about what nobody else know. You know how they feel is how they feel. You know, they can't tell me that Will a serial killer. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Will might be a serial killer, but I don't know that. I know this Will. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Long as you
Yeah,
don't snipe
really.
me shit.
No, man. I mean, you know, if anything, bro, I'm just a survivor, man. And I show people what a survivor looks like, bro, because everybody just enjoy the victim's scope, you know, and me, I praise on just perseverance, man. Like anybody that been through something, bro, and they overcame it and climbed that mountain, bro, like that's what I represent, you know, and just anybody, you know, just just wants a better life, bro, and just a better,
Yeah.
just
Cause I'm telling you,
where
bro,
they,
like I never even like really talked about that, man. Like, to be real, man, like when I lost my brothers, man, like I was fucked up for a long time, like some years. Like, I'm talking about like at least a good 6, 7 years, like where it was just like no matter you know, for the first like 2, 3, 4 years, it was just like, damn, like I really can't believe I lost. And then a lot of it was too, man, it was because I wasn't there. I felt like I left too early. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I should have been there with them. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of that shit was that too. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like I should have been there with them. Like, you know, because I was the oldest son. You know what I'm saying? I'm my mama's oldest son. So I felt like I should have just been there, you know? So that was a lot of it. But man, I'm telling you, like, man, just like to lose three people at one time, man, like that's just unreal. Like that's just some unreal. It's unreal, man. But for it to actually happen, man, I wouldn't wish that on, man, nobody. Like, man, I wouldn't wish that on nobody, dude. Like, I'm talking about nobody. Like, I don't even know how my mama even, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even really know like how she even just really made it after that. Like, you gotta think I lost a son. You know, I lost my son at 3 months and 29 days, but I had my brothers in my life for 7, 12, and 13 years. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's like the longer they live, a longer life. And you know, I got more like attached to them. And like I say, man, I used to live with them, wake up, go to bed with them, fuss at them, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So for that to happen, it was like, man, I'm telling you, like, I can't even think of nothing else that was really that happened in my life that was just terrible. I could have been homeless or any other thing. That still wasn't worse than that. You feel me? I could have been up on the motherfucking bridge in New Orleans when Hurricane Katrina came. That still wouldn't have been worse than me losing my 3 brothers. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah. And that's the thing that people don't understand is that, you know, the attachments, like regardless if y'all on good terms or bad terms, like something happened to them, it's gonna fucking hurt, you know. And I don't know how it was for you, but I would say for me, bro, it was like my life flashed before my eyes from the time I was a baby, being held in his arms, because my brother pretty much was like my dad. You know, he raised me. You know, we was 13 years apart. So when I got that phone call, it just my whole world ended. Like I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't even stand up. I couldn't even like talk. You know, I just remember like just huffing and puffing. Like I thought I was having a heart attack or something. It was that bad. Like, and I got my heart broken by girls, and I've been homeless. I've been fired, I've been broke, I've been asked out, but that was like different, you know, and then it's just also, man, people just be so quick to put a time limit on everything. There's no time limit on that. So
Yeah.
I know that you still probably deal with that, man, and I will be praying for you, bro.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I mean, like I say, man, like you know, I'm strong, man, because I can deal with it. But you know, like every strong person had a breaking point. You know what I mean? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like I'm strong, but I'm telling you, man, it be some days like I could be having the best time ever, man. It'll just hit me, and my whole day will just be like I could be like, man, shit, I'm finna go hoop today, and if that just pop up on me, my whole mood changed. Like I don't even want to do nothing. I just want to just lay around the crib. Now I'm depressed. You know what I'm saying? But I get up out of it. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, ain't nothing we can do about it. We can't bring them back. All we can do is try to live and let them live through us. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, like me, with me being in my mid-30s, man, I always try to do stuff like the young shit that I do. I basically do it for my brothers. Like you know, like the chains and shit. I like this shit, but I do this shit for my brothers and them, man, and my cousin that died, because this what I know. She like the chains and jewelry for sure. I know my little brother that was 7. He would have been a monster. He like, you know, he'd have probably been one of them little jewelry dudes and stuff like that. You know, my other brother more. I got one that was just laid back. You know, that's why I'm kind of more laid back now. And I got one that was just like, you know, that was very intelligent, man. Like them boys, like who knows what they would have been today if they would have still been living. You gotta think like they like 20. Like the oldest one probably like 22, 23 now. Then the other one 22, and the other one would be like 19 or 20. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what they would have been right now? You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
like I say, you know, we go through stuff, man, and I just thank God that I was able to get over it. And like I say, I just thank God to be living, man, because you know the way life going right now. You know who knows, man? Like we going through all types of transactions. You know, the COVID shit. The COVID killing people and all this and that, and everybody now everything back opening up, but everybody still ain't got a shot, but everything opening back up. But since enough people in the world got the shot, that's good enough for everything to open back up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you mean to tell me like that I don't got the shot, but I could just go not have my mask on now. I can go to the mall and not wear my mask just because everybody else been vaccinated, or half people been vaccinated and half haven't been vaccinated. Like it don't make sense. It don't make
Yeah,
sense.
and I agree because it's just, you know, and it's also like, you know, we have accepted this new lifestyle to the point that everybody isn't going to go back to how it was or how it used to be. It
Nah.
ain't gonna be like how it was because, you know, you created the the fear modeling, you know, attack tactic and stuff like that. So I just hope that, you know, there's no more deaths and a lot of people doesn't perish, but we can only sit back and find out, man, because right now it's just, you know, it's quite anonymous at this point. So I just hope that everybody just be safe out here, take, you know, special precautions, and because I'm still wearing my mask. I don't give a damn.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I say, man, when I get around people, man, like if I'm around a lot of people or something, man, like even when I go to the club now, I still wear my mask. They be looking at me like I'm crazy. I be like, hey, shit, better safe than sorry, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Better safe than sorry,
Shoot.
man. But like I say, man, most definitely, man, like bro, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Cause like I say, you got something good going. Like, you know, people don't want to just hear about one thing all the time. They want to hear about different stuff, like different topics and stuff. And like me, real life is what entertains me. Like I could talk about real life all day. Like that's like my entertainment. Like that's why I could sit up here and listen to your show. You know what I'm saying? Like I could sit in here and watch your show, man, because you talk about real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like I said, man. I appreciate you for even having me on your platform, man, because like you ain't have to ask me to come on your platform, but I appreciate you doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's love, and you know what I'm saying. And like I said, I see what you got going on, man, and it's about real life. Like you always talking about real life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we living in. We living in real life. Real life ain't just being a movie actor or being a rap artist, being an R&B singer, being a dancer. Real life is just real life, man. And you the word, man. Like you the voice. So I'm gonna be checking you out as much as possible, man. When I'm on the road, off the road, sitting around lounging, I see you come live, whoever you got on here, man. I'm gonna be tapping in and just checking you out, man, because that's what I do. I'm gonna support the movement because that's just what we need, man. And like I say, you my guy, man. So it ain't nothing, man. Anything that you need me to do, man, you need me to post in my story, post on my page, you tag me in something you need, whatever, bro, you got that. You feel me? So it ain't nothing. Whatever you need me to do, like I say, no, just not Facebook, Instagram. You need me to run it through my Instagram, whatever. I got you, bro. Just let me know. I'm with you 100.
Yeah, thanks, man. I would love to have a flyer or like something to put on my set to represent.
Yeah, oh, most definitely. Like I say, man, I'm gonna make sure. As a matter of fact, man, I'm gonna get you a couple of things, man. I'm gonna get you a couple of things for the set, man. Most definitely.
Yeah, bro. Thank you, man. And like I said, man, keep on doing what you're doing. I loving the movement. I loving just y'all group, man. Shoot, I wish y'all nothing but love, success, and peace and prosperity, dog. So anytime you want to come back on, just let me know, fam.
Oh yeah, man. Like I say, man. Like I say, man. Anytime, bro. Like anytime, man. Like it ain't gonna never change, man. No matter, long as I can come on here, even if I'm busy or something, man. If I can just take out 30, 45 minutes, come holler at you, bro. I'm on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's the thing, man. Like, and it don't matter. No matter how big or small I get, it's still gonna be the same. You still gonna be the same dude. You still gonna have my phone number. I'm still gonna talk to you. I'm still gonna answer. I'm still gonna call you back. All of that. It's just that we just working, man. That's it. That's all it is to it, bro. We just working. So like I say, man, you got my phone number, man. So anytime, man, like even the artists, you know what I'm saying? You want the artist to slide through one day or something, man, you know what I'm saying, in the near future. We gonna put it together and we gonna make it happen, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, bro. Shoot, no doubt, man. I can't wait, dog.
Oh yeah, most
But
definitely,
yeah,
man.
man.
Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Like I say, man, I like what you're doing, man. I like the platform, man. You doing what you're doing. It's positive, man. Keep doing it. It's gonna be successful. Like I said, you might not see it right now, but just keep going. Just like with us. I wasn't seeing it last year, the year before, or the year before. But guess what? This year I'm starting to see it. You see what I'm saying? So it don't matter what you're not seeing right now. It's what you're gonna be seeing. You see what I'm saying? Because you're gonna start seeing man, like I say, with what you got going on right now, with this right here, you're gonna be successful. You can't help but to not be successful. You're gonna be successful with this platform. Because of the conversations and the topics, like I said, even you might have Sada Baby on his mug one day. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna
Man, I'll lose my mind.
you know you're not just gonna talk about music with Sada Baby. Sada, he music, but man, what happened before that music? Like, Sada done lost people. Sada done went through stuff. Like he said in the song, I heard him say, "Well, was y'all when me and my mama was in the hotel and we ain't had no food?" You see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and like, bro, it can happen. Like, don't think that's far fetched. Like, that can happen, bro, for you. Like, that ain't nothing that can't happen. Anything is possible, and that's definitely possible. Like you gonna have way more than that come through. You might have a couple of superstars that come through. You know what I'm saying? You might be like, man, it might start getting so real for you, man, that you probably start to get scared, like I be doing sometimes. Sometimes I be getting nervous, man. Like when stuff get to moving, I be like, oh man, like this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? So you got it, bro. Like I say, man, I'm fucking with you. You just keep doing what you're doing, and anytime you want me to start through, man, I'm on it. Just let me know, like you did. You let me know in advance. I got you.
Already, bro. Shoot, like I said, man, we locked, and this includes this episode, bro, man. Like I said, man, thanks again, bro, and you have a wonderful night, bro.
Oh yeah, you too, man. And shout out to everybody that slid through too, man. Like, you know, shout out to the viewers that came through and stopped in tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all too, man. That's 100.
Yeah, that's 100. All right, bro, man. You take care, fam.
Okay, bro. I'll get with you in a minute, man. 100.
All right. Peace.